Good day to you. Happy Friday. Happy weigh-in day for me. Um, yep. I just got out of my meeting and I still got my tag on. Let's just take that off before I go to the store or something like that. And people are like, "Hi Tracy, have you ever done that? Come from your weigh-in meeting or whatever and gone to the store and still had your tag on?" That's pretty funny. Anyway, just came out of my meeting. We had another awesome meeting. I think I say that every week, that it was an awesome meeting. I really enjoy it. And every time I have a week when I'm like, oh, I'm going to try something else, I'm going to do another program, blah, blah, blah. You know, you guys know I go through this just about every week, every other week or something like that. I always come back to understanding why I'm doing Weight Watchers specifically, because of this, because of the content, because of the weekly meetings that just regroup us and deal with our mentality. And that is, my head is probably the biggest part of the whole journey. So this week our topic was, are you an all or none thinker? You know, I can say that I used to be that girl. I used to say, oh, well, I'm doing great. It's been an awesome week. I was on point. I did everything, every single thing right. And so it was a good week. Or, I overate by a point today, so I might as well, just blow it out of the water for the rest of the week. This week is shot to hell, right? Have you ever thought that way? Or like we were talking today in the meeting, I had 4 Oreos when I told myself I wasn't going to have any Oreos. I had 4, and so now I just need to eat the whole sleeve, right? Because whatever. So all or nothing, right? I used to be that girl, but I can honestly say that no, I don't think so much like that. I think I can fall back into that sometimes, but that is not my general way of thinking anymore. Weigh-in. This week is the week after Shark Week, or not the week after, but the ending week of Shark Week. And in keeping with the trend, I told you guys my body has a trend. Usually this week I gain, and I did. So last week I was down 0.8, and that was a good loss. I was excited about that. This week I unfortunately put that 0.8 right back on. So I am up 0.8 this week, bringing my total back down to 16.4 for Weight Watchers. It's one of those weeks where I can say, at first I was like, I really wish I could break this cycle of being up on the scale the week after Shark Week. But the more we started talking about this topic, all or nothing, I started thinking back on my week a little bit, and I honestly think that I got a little lax this week with my counting, especially on Easter. And I think because I do the weekend thing of eating a bunch of points, sometimes I think, oh, well, I'll guesstimate what that is, and I'll guesstimate what that is. And it's very possible that my guesstimations were wrong this week. But in hoping not to be an all or nothing thinker, I am happy that I didn't have a drastic gain. Because I had a lot of things this week, especially with the extra food in the house from Easter, the ham that was left over, and sides, and then my family cooked some things that I don't know what the points were, and I just guesstimated what those points might be. And so there was a lot of guesstimating going on, so it could have been a very well deserved gain this week, and I own that. And I think about being an all or nothing thinker, like day by day, when you say, okay, well, I ate all the Oreos or whatever. I really have to work through the challenge of being an all or nothing thinker on this whole weight loss journey, because on the weeks when I gain, or on the weeks when it's not a humongous loss, or just like with the talk that I had last week, that it has been an extremely slow process for me. I can't be all or nothing in my thinking like that, because my brain wants to go back to all the quick fixes. My brain wants to see those 2 and 3 and even 4-pound losses that I had with the severe and extreme things that I used to do to my body. But I choose today, and I hope and pray for anybody that is also having a similar experience to mine. I hope and pray that you would stay the course for yourself, because knowing that for us, the mental work that it takes to lose and maintain a weight loss, when you've been doing something as a coping mechanism, eating out of boredom, just self-soothing with food, all the things that we've done our entire life, when that's been a lifelong process, then I have to remind myself that I need to take the time and invest in myself and commit to myself and stay committed to undo those things and to learn new healthy habits. So I choose not to be down about this week's weigh-in. I choose to be very proud to attend Weight Watchers meetings, to be getting the help that I need, and to be learning how to have a better relationship with food and with my body. I am seeing lots of NSVs lately, just in the way my clothes feel, in the way I feel in general, just so many ways. So I think I'm going to do an NSV video soon, just because they're really beginning to pile up. So I want to leave you this week with a couple of analogies that were shared in my meeting that were fantastic, in keeping with the meeting topic today, which was all or nothing thinking. The first analogy was, if you're on the side of the road and if you're driving along and you get a flat tire, what do? Well, do you just keep on driving? No. You pull over. You either get out and fix the tire yourself, or you call AAA or your roadside assistance or whatever, and you do what it takes to get back on the road, right? Isn't it the same for our experience with eating? If we get a flat tire, if we do something not on plan, or we mess up, we don't get our exercise in that day, or we eat too much, we eat over our points, well, is that our excuse to just eat 6 more things? Or if we're keeping with the analogy of the tires, do we eat 3 more things? Do we go gouge out the rest of our tires? No, we don't do that. That seems crazy, right? So then why would we do it with food? And then the second analogy that I just love, it just has such a great, that will stick with me forever, I feel like. She said, if you are coming down a flight of stairs and you trip, right, and you begin to fall, what's the first thing you do? Like, your hands go out and you grip and you try to break your fall. You try to make yourself stop, right? Because that way you just either kind of, bump yourself, you bruise yourself, you maybe sprain your ankle or something like that. But it's a simple thing. When you trip on the stairs, do you just say, oh, well, hell, I'm falling, so I'm just gonna keep on falling, and hey, maybe I can even break a hip, right, and roll down this thing, this should be exciting? That's not what we do, right? We break the fall, we make it stop. And it's the same thing that we can do with our eating, or whatever destructive habit that we've allowed to come into place, or exercise. If we miss that one day of getting to the gym, we don't say, oh well I shot this weekend, is just shot, I'm not going to go for the rest of the days that I can get there. No, you keep going and you get in what you can. So anyway, I hope this helps you a little bit. Be encouraged no matter where you are in your journey. If you're rocking out the scale, fantastic, keep it going. I'm gonna just get right back on track, and keep on going too. So thanks for tuning in today, and I'll look to see you next week. Have a great weekend.
If you've enjoyed this video and the way I see it, please like, comment, and be sure to subscribe. I love having you around. We'll see you tomorrow.